Hi, and welcome to day 3 of The Great Adventure. I'm Marilyn Monaghan, and we have been talking about building leaders internationally. And today we are going to be talking about the Promised Land. The Promised Land, that's your goal. That's your big idea. That's that thing that you want to do and accomplish, the thing that's in your heart that you believe God's put there, or it's that burning desire in you, and you look forward to it, you dream about it, and you just know that you're meant to be a part of something to bring this dream about. And so talking about the Promised Land, I wanted to share a little bit of my stories of how we've gotten to where we are, and a little bit about a story in the Bible. And that is about the Israelites who were promised a promised land. And it was centuries of waiting for the Promised Land. And the Egyptians, they had just escaped from the Egyptians, and the Red Sea had parted, and this whole company of people led by Moses, they went across the desert, and they experienced miracle after miracle. And they got to the edge of their promised land. They knew that was the land that they had been promised centuries before. And so, in order to go into the Promised Land, they thought, well, let's, see what's going on there. Let's get the big picture. So think about the big picture, because it's really good to assess. If you want to do something, you have a goal, you have a vision, to get the big picture. And so they sent in 12 scouts to look around and see, okay, what kind of stuff is in the land? And is it good land? Is it fertile land? And the people there, what do they like? What are the cities like? Do they have good crops growing? Or what about trees and fruit and all that kind of good stuff? And what they found was something that was really great. They were really excited about what they saw. It was all good. Just, they had giants there, so that was kind of intimidating, but it was a great land. And so these 12 men that were from the tribes from Israel, they came back with a report. And the report was all this good stuff, this wonderful stuff. But then 10 of the 12 guys said, well, but you know what, there's these giants there. And it's really too hard for us, and we really can't do this. And it's just, it's just going to be impossible, because we're not like that. We can't do it. And there was a bunch of people in the crowd that said, oh no, and they started complaining and grumbling and thinking, oh, why are we here? Why did we leave Egypt? And all that kind of stuff. And so there were two, that was Joshua and Caleb, who said, wait a minute, we can do this. Yeah, the giants are there, but look what we've come through. I mean, the sea parted for us. We had the Egyptians following us, and we've had water come out of a rock, and we've seen God, He's with us all the time. We got this, fire over the tent and a cloud here and all this kind of stuff going on. It's like, yes, we can. So there was these two who said yes. They believed. The other did not believe. And you know what will keep you out of your promised land is unbelief. Unbelief, or saying, oh yeah, we can do it, but then, no, I'm not going to do what it takes to do it. So you say yes, but you don't really mean yes, okay? So they didn't get to go in, but Joshua and Caleb did. And the rest of them, the ones who said, no, we can't, they ended up dying in the wilderness. They didn't go into their promised land. So I have been asked different times to do things. I've got this big vision of what Haiti is going to be in the future. But right now I've been asked to do a couple things, okay? Like this is about a decade ago that I was asked, could you create a child care? And I went, sure, why not? Do I know how to create a child care? No, but we can figure it out. I'm not a child care guru or anything like that. I had kids and I love my kids and all that, but I don't do child cares. But I figured what I don't know that I need to know, I can figure that out, and we'll bring in people who can help to do that. Because there is a way to accomplish something that's needed, and it's needed in this situation in order to build the leaders that we're trying to build. And then at the same time, that same year, I was asked, okay, hey, could you create a computer training class and teach them some English skills and stuff like that? And I went, oh, that's right up my alley. I feel confident about that. We still had to figure out how to do that, because I needed to be with somebody to train them. And so this person came and lived with our house. That was a solution. They lived at our house for several months, and we worked and worked and worked on all these different skills and trained him to train others. And so there are solutions. But I said yes. I believed, and I said yes, and I did something. So I believe that some of you, or maybe all of you, have something burning in your heart that it's your promised land, it's your vision, it's your hope, and it's your dream. And whether you're working internationally or not, but especially if you are, and you're trying to build these leaders and you're trying to develop systems or programs or whatever, if you know in your heart, say yes. Say yes. And it will happen. You will get to your promised land. And there are people who ask me, oh, come on, really, do you think that Haiti will ever change? And I say yes. I say yes. Someday Haiti will be a sign and a wonder for all to see. They didn't believe it, but they will believe it someday. But I believe it right now. And I believe that one day Port-au-Prince will be called the Port of the Prince of Peace. And who is that? His name is Jesus. I believe it in my heart. And so I'm heading towards that promised land, and I'm believing for it, and there's others are believing too, and we're going to go for it. So just say yes. Thank you for joining me, and I will be back with you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.